A lot to talk about this morning. Lots of moves are happening here in the pre-market right as we go into the opening for the day. But before we get going, check out the channel memberships. We got 3 different levels. If you get badges and emojis and shout outs in the first 2, and in the third one you'll get real time trade posts and members only shorts and videos. This is already paying off for those members, by the way. I'll tell you how here near the end of the video, so if you want to stick around you can see how that is already paying off for members. And check out Capital Curiosities. They do a lot of great videos about financial fraudsters. Lots of super interesting stories coming on. The next episode, I'm told, is actually not about fraud, but it is a very interesting story about finance in a historical setting. You'll learn more about that next week in the next episode, I guess. But if you find yourself watching a Capital Curiosities video after Trade Cave, go ahead and comment TC there for me. I would greatly appreciate that. And let's move on to the next thing. All right, so what's going on with CORZ and Bit Digital? What is going on there? Bit Digital's up 14% in the pre-market, and CORZ is down 21%. Let's look at this. CORZ is down 21%. 11. Okay. So 11 minutes ago, and let's see. There was news that came out 11 minutes ago. Let's go down to a 5-minute chart here, and no, this started happening back here at 5:30 in the morning in California here. 11 minutes ago, CoreWeave to acquire Core Scientific in a $9 billion all-stock deal. What is their current market cap? Let's see here. Current market cap is 5, so they're going to acquire them for higher than their current, nearly, not quite double, but like kind of nearly double what their current market cap is, but they're down 21% in that acquisition. Why? Why doesn't the market like that? That's higher than the current market cap. Why is it down 20% in pre-market? Is that a potential opportunity to pick some up? That's interesting. Let's see. AI data center firm to buy Core Scientific in $9 billion deal, but they're buying it in stock. Does that mean that they're going to... I have to look more into this because this is breaking news, but does that mean that they're going to dilute to sell themselves? Like, I don't understand. Why is it down 20% when CoreWeave is going to pay nearly double the value of the stock currently? I don't know, but the RSI is currently at 10 on the 5 minutes, so that's interesting. Popping up to 13. This thing might pop up to, it could pop up as high as 1740 today. Probably won't. Probably get closer to 1589 there before rolling back over, if it's going to roll back over. But what's going on with BTBT? That one's up 14% this morning. Wait, throw this down on the hourly. Yeah, this thing's up 14%. This thing is getting hot. So we're on the third angle here, actually. So if we go to Bit Digital and I go, like we're on angle 2 for on the hourly chart here. What about the daily? How am I looking on the daily? The daily, yeah, this is going to be angle 2. So we got angle 1 here, and we did dip way under angle 1, came back above it, but we're going to be working on angle 2 here right now. That's very interesting. Is this because Ethereum? No, Ethereum's not up big. What's going on with Bit Digital now? What is happening here? Let's see here. The last news event that I see for Bit Digital is June 27th. So that's interesting. Shows that an insider bought $1 million worth of shares, but nothing to really indicate why this 15% move up is coming through. Ethereum's not going up this morning, so that's not it. What's going on here? If anybody knows, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you know and that we don't know. If you're holding Bit Digital, also comment. Just comment BTBT down there. Let us know who's holding this thing, and if you got in where I got in, if you got in at a different price. I don't know what's going on with my trackpad here. What the heck? All right, whatever. Yeah, go ahead and give us a comment if you're holding Bit Digital, and if you're loving this run. I'm currently up. I was up 40% on Friday, so that's going to be another up 55% now in total. So that's pretty exciting. Excuse me. And I mean, it's doing way better than all the others here. Everyone else is down today. Iron down 3%. CleanSpark down 2.1%. I'm gonna cough again. Wow. Mora down 1.6%. Right down 2.2%. Cypher down 5.45%. Like, everything's down. MicroStrategy down 1.4%. Bitcoin holding up around that $10,000 or $108,000 level. I don't know why I said 10,000. And still in this rising wedge. We got as high as 109 last night. We really need to see it quickly here this week take 110. Otherwise, I'm going to start getting concerned about it going down to 105. How's BitX doing in the pre-market? Let's see. How are we doing? Pre-market BitX is down. That's not ideal. It's down in the pre-market. How much is it down? Let's see. That sucks. Hate that. But we need, it's part of the fluctuations. We're down about 2.5% in the pre-market, so that's interesting. I'd like to see that reverse here in the next day or two. Otherwise, I might be taking an L on that one in the short term. We can also see all the semiconductors are doing bad here. Tesla doing really bad here. That sucks. That hurts. That's largely due to Elon saying he's gonna, or saying he started a third party in the U.S. and people are getting very upset about his political involvement in things. Apple down. That sucks for me too because I got some Apple positions. What else is going on in here? Not much. Oh, platinum down 1.5%. That's not bad. I've been talking about this one since the breakout back here, since before the breakout back here at $90, and now it's hitting the trend line here. It's hitting the trend line right there. Yeah, if it breaks below it, it could come down as low as 114. Interesting. If it holds it, though, if it can hold it, go back up by the end of the day or tomorrow or so, this thing can continue to drive higher. It'd just be a little dip before another rip. I am expecting this thing to continue to rip, largely because, let me bring this out to like a monthly look out here. Largely because we're still holding above this high over here, and even if we come down to like 115, we're still just barely touching the bodies of the previous high there, which would be a place that makes sense to rest. Why is this happening? Like, look at this. What's going on, TV? Why can't I move my my chart around? Anyways, yeah, I could take a break there, do a flag, and then maybe move us up to 150, maybe even higher. If we go to just platinum spot, dollars per ounce, this thing has been as high as 2,297, so $2,297 before, which for PPLT, which is what I buy, it would translate to about $230 or so. So like another $100 on top of what it currently is. And I do see potential for it taking out that all-time high and going even higher here in the near future, which is why I'm in it. So that's something to pay attention to. I'm still watching SilJ as well for junior miners, junior silver miners. I'm still watching that for a breakout from silver. Members will get alerted of that, and then I'll bring it to the channel after, whenever I get the chance to. After, I have already gotten in, members get alerted, and then general population gets alerted soon after as well. Not like alerted, but I'll let you know, like, hey, I bought it. You're not going to get like all the details like the members are, but you'll know that I bought it sometime soon after I get it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right, so here's the thing that's very interesting now. We're going to move on to the very last bit of the day here. It's Monday morning. Things are opening up like garbage, except Bit Digital. Don't know why, but no news coming through for that. Core Scientific doesn't really make sense that it's down 20%, so I would expect a bounce off of that because CoreWeave is going to pay a lot more than they're currently worth for that company. So why is it down 20%? That does not make sense. That does not compute. Bitcoin is really not down that much, so the miners being down like 2, 3, 4, 5% also kind of like, why? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Yeah, that's about that there. Now, it's a crypto thing. Okay, so this is a crypto thing that came out yesterday. So we're going to come in here. Deje. Okay. Notice his hat, World Liberty. Guess whose fund that is? Oh yeah, that's the Trump boys. So they're involved in this thing. This thing just in the last day here. So I bought this yesterday, actually, like yesterday evening. I was buying this stuff, or afternoon, or whatever. I was yesterday. Let me go to a 1 day here. Show you what that looks like. So on a 1 day here, we went as high as, oh wow, this thing went as high as almost 4.5 cents. Man, that must have happened while I was sleeping. Otherwise, I might have sold that because I bought in yesterday around 1.4. So I bought in like early on in the day about 1.4 cents, and I put a couple $100 into this thing. So it's already doubled. I've already doubled that. But what's interesting here, one, its market cap is only $25 million, right? Okay, if we go and look at Trump's previous. Let's see, Trump's previous project, which is going to be his Trump coin. We come over here. It's going to take a second. It's loading. It's loading, loading, loading. We'll just type it in. We'll just type it in. That'll be faster than me finding it. I think, yeah, it's number 46. It became a top 50 coin. If you become a top 100 coin, you enter that $1 billion space. Well, it's more like $600 million down at like 99, but you get the picture. It's a lot more than it's a lot more than 25 million. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, let's see, market cap. So the highest market cap this ever got was $9 billion. Okay, $9 billion. So that'd be like 9,000 millions, right? And currently the market cap of DeJ is 25 million. That'd be 360 times the current value. So if you put $100 into that, right? $100, you're looking at $36,000 at the like peak possibility. Now, do I think it's going to hit $9 billion in market cap? I really don't. I really don't think it's going to do that. But what if it did like a third of that? Or let's just say it did 20% of that, right? So times by 0.2, that's $1.8 billion still, which divide that by a current value of $25 million. You're looking at 72 times your money, times that by $100. That could potentially be $7,200. Now, of course, this is degenerate gambling. I'm not going to pretend it's not. This is degenerate gambling. You're likely going to lose all of that $100. Likely going to lose all of that $100. And I have made peace with the fact that I am likely, very likely going to lose all of the money I put into DJ, right? I am likely going to lose all the money put into this thing. Oh yeah, listen to this too. It didn't do it because my sound is off. Hold on. There it is. Haha. All right, that's fun. They also have a countdown here to July 20th. Don't know what happens on July 20th, but I'm watching their market cap very closely as it gets closer and closer to that day. We're also going to do one more thing. We're going to go to Solana Scanner. Okay, we're going to go to Solana Scanner if it loads ever. Okay, Solana Scanner, not that. What is this garbage? Where's my Solana Scanner? Sol Scan, there we go. Okay, Sol Scan, and we're going to go, actually, and we're going to copy in the address, because that's how you would find it, is through the address. Okay, bring that up. Okay, now we're going to go and look at holders. Holders! Look at the holders of this thing. Official Trump meme team. And they hold 2.5% of this. So they can't really rug us unless a bunch of these other accounts are also them, which is possible. They could have a bunch of these other accounts too, and this could also be them. Then they could rug us. But if they really truly only have 2.5%, they can't rug us on this thing. Not easily, right? And if we go over to their team account here and we look at their portfolio, we can see what they hold. We can see what they hold. Their largest holding is Trump Coin, where they hold 800 million of them, which is a significant amount of that, by the way. They own 80% of all the coins for Trump Coin, so they absolutely 100% can rug that in an instant if they want. So be aware of that, of course. Let's see here. But if we go back here, yeah, they got that. Official MAGA. They got about $25 million worth of that. They got $6 billion worth of Trump Coin. That's insane. $23 million worth of MAGA Coin. And Deje is number 3. It's number 3 in their holdings. They've got 25 million of them, currently worth about $620,000, but that's their number 3 allocation right now. Very interesting. At least I think that's interesting. Anyways, yeah, I brought this to the members when I bought it yesterday, bringing it to the channel this morning. It is up well over 100% from where I alerted the members. So that is where that value comes from, right? If you're comfortable with some degenerate gambling, that was a 100% overnight. I'm up 100%. I'm enjoying that. Anybody that saw it and pounced upon it is up 100%. Do I condone this type of activity every day? No, it's ridiculous. It is degenerate. It is gambling. You could lose it all very, very easily. But there you go. That's something I did, so I brought it to the members, and it's already up 100%, so I feel comfortable like saying, like, all right, the members got their value out of this. And of course, I fell asleep and then woke up and was like, wow. And I'm making this first thing in the morning after waking up, basically, and making my commute in. There you go. There's the value in the memberships already right there showing up. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Check out the Trade Cave store. If you're going to pick up some Deje, go ahead and comment Deje right now in the comment section. Check out channel memberships. there if you're so inclined, if you're interested in doing so. Check those out. Once you're done here, if you want to see something entertaining, go ahead and check out Capital Curiosities. Comment TC if you find yourself there after this video, and have a profitable day.